Hello children, as we have started with the grammar section and we have completed with most of the lesson, that is subject, predicate, parts of speech and the sentence. Now we'll be moving to the next lesson, that is nouns. Now this is the first part of speech, you know. Okay, this is the first part of speech, and what is the definition for nouns they have given here. See, we know that nouns are the names of things, persons, places, animals and even ideas. So for example, they have given girl, boy, Tarun, Arun, table, chair. These are the names which is given for the things, persons, places, animals and for the ideas. So now we can define as that it is a name of a person, any place, animal or anything. And this is the, as I told you, this is the first part of speech, that is noun. And once again I want to define a noun as a name, a special name we give to any person, any place, any things or any animal. And for example, many names we can give. Now they have given the name of a person, that is Tarun and Arun. If we give the name for the place, we can give Mumbai or Solapur. Then animals we can give like the name as tiger, elephant, and we can give the names for the things like table, chair. So these are the names which is given to the persons, places, animals and the things. Now if you see the next thing, this noun is divided into 4 parts or 4 kinds we can say. Nouns are of different kinds, that is common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and collective noun. So one by one we are going to see each kind of noun. So first we will be seeing what is common noun. Now they have told over here that common and proper noun. We will take this together. What is common noun? If you read the sentences given here, the boy lives in a city, and the second one if you read, Vishal lives in Hyderabad. So first sentence if you see, the boy lives in a city. Now in the first sentence if you see, boy and this city, they are common nouns because they give common names to a person and a place. Now here they have not given, in the first sentence if you see, they have not given the specific name, like name given to any boy or any city. They have told, they have given a common name, that is boy, and they have given the common name for the they have given the other common name as city. But if you see in the second example, that Vishal lives in Hyderabad. So the boy here it is common, but the special name they have given to boy is Vishal, and they have given the name city here, that is common name. But here if you see in the second sentence they have given Hyderabad. Means if you see both the sentences, the first sentence is for the common noun and the second is for the proper noun. Then they have, see here what they have been told in sentence first, boy and city, they are the common nouns because they give common names to a person and place. Like this we have the common name for the things also, we have the common names for the things also, and for the, this is animals also. These are the even the common names. So here they have told in the first sentence, this is a common noun because we give a common name. For example, we can give like girl. Girl is also a common noun. Or we can say for example, the other name we can give fruits. These are also the common name. In fruits the specific name is not given, but it is told in common that this is a fruit. So this first sentence is a common noun. These sentences like common nouns because the names they are given as common. But as compared to the first sentence, if you see the second sentence, they have given a special name for the boy and special name for the city. Special name they have given Vishal for the boy and Hyderabad to the city. And then in sentence they have told here, in sentence second, Vishal and Hyderabad are proper noun because they give a special name. I told you just now, these are the special names given to boy and to the city. So this was about common and proper noun. Once again I will tell you what is common noun. Common noun is the names given, the common names given to any person, any place, any animal or anything. And what is proper noun? The proper noun is the special names given to any person or place. If you see here down again, common nouns give common names to persons, animals, places or things which are of the same kind. Now animals, if you see, many animals are there. In that tiger, lion, elephant, deer, bear, all these animals are there. They have the special names, but they have given one common name, that is animals. Now in persons also, if you see, they have given the names like here they have given the names like Vishal, Suman, then we can give the other name like Rohan, Nikita, so many names. These are the special names. Okay, these are the special name given to the person, that is common name. Then if you take the name of places like Delhi, India, or we can say America, Mumbai, Pune, these all are the special names given to the places. Even we can give the special name like for suppose hospital is there. Now hospital is also a common noun because there are many names for the hospitals. Or we can give the common name for the special name for the garden also. Garden is a common noun, but there are many names for the garden. So this is a comparison. They are different, like common nouns is different and proper noun is different. Again, common noun is what? The common names they are given to any persons, animals, places or things, and which are of the same kind. For examples, they have given boy, city, girl and country. These are the common names. And compared to this, if you see proper nouns, they give the special names to a particular person. Now particular person name they have given here Vishal. And then for the place they have given Delhi or India, we can say. Then many things also like book, bat, then pen, pencil, all these are the special names. So if you see children, common nouns, again common nouns are the names, common names given to the persons, animals, places or things which are of the same kind, and the proper noun is the special name given to any particular person, animal, place or things. For examples, they have given Vishal, Delhi, Suman and India. Now if you see here down, see they have given common nouns are like country, but the special name for this country is India, and that is a proper noun. Then boy, if you see, the boy name is given Vishal, so this is a special name of this boy. Girl, her name is given as Richa, this is the special name given to this girl. Then river, the special name is given as Ganges, or we call it as Ganga. Then month, they have given the special name, that is January. And if you see common nouns and proper nouns, you can see one difference between these words, these names, country, boy, girl, river, month, they all are written in small letter. But if you see in proper noun, all the alphabets of the proper noun or the special names, they all are written in the capital letter. Always remember that the proper nouns are written in capital letter. The names itself, they start with the capital letter. They have given, see the note they have given, proper nouns begin with capital letters. So this was about common noun and proper noun. Common noun is what? The common names given to any person or place, and proper noun we can say the special name given to any person or place. And the other thing is what? If you see the proper nouns, they begin with the capital letter. Now if you see, you turn the page, if you see on the next page, here they have given the exercise. Circle the common nouns and underline the proper nouns. Now children, hold a pencil in your hand and remove the page number like 16 from your book. You hold your book in your hand and take the pencil in your hand, and as I have marked over here, see what they have given. They have given the exercise that circle the common nouns and underline the proper nouns. You are going to circle the common noun now, and you are going to underline the proper noun. If you see the first sentence, Mr. Verma is a doctor in this hospital. Now which are the common nouns here? Yes, doctor. Now they have doctor may be of any name they may be having. Then hospital also, I told many names are there for hospital, but these names are used in common. So you are going to circle here hospital and doctor. These are the common nouns. Then you are going to underline the proper noun. Now which is the proper noun over here? This is, that is Mr. Verma. Why? Because this is the special name given to this doctor, that is Mr. Verma, and you are going to underline this proper noun because it is a special name, and they have given the instruction for underlining the proper nouns. So Mr. Verma is a proper noun and you are going to underline it. And as again we see, the thing is that this proper noun, it is starting with the capital letter. So Mr. Verma is a proper noun, so you are going to underline it. Second one, if you see, second exercise, second example, we always travel by the Air India. Now which is the proper noun here? Yes, Air India is the proper noun because it is the name given to a place, so, or a plane we can say. It is given a name to the plane, that is aeroplane. So here we are, Air India is a proper noun, so you are going to underline it. Then third one, if you see, Vidhi wants to be an actress when she grows up. Now which is the proper noun over here? Vidhi. Vidhi is the name of a girl. This is a special name given to that girl and it is starting with the capital letter. So this is a proper noun and you are going to underline it. And which is the common noun over here? This is actress, because the actress may be many other things, many other names they may have for the common name, that is actress. So you are going to circle this common noun actress. Fourth one, if you see, October is the month after September. So which is the proper noun over here? October and September, because these are the special names given to the month, that is September and October, and you are going to underline this proper noun October and this September. And which is the common noun here? Month. Month is the common noun because this is the common name given to one these proper names, special names, that is October and September, and this is a common noun given month. So you are going to circle it. If you see fourth one, October is the Red Fort is a monument. Red Fort, it is the name of one place. Okay, it is the name of one monument. So Red Fort, it is a special name given to this common name, common noun monument. So you are going to underline Red Fort and you are going to circle monument. Next we will be moving that we will go to Delhi by the Rajdhani Express. Now Delhi is the proper noun because it is the name of one place. So you are going to underline it. It is a special name of one place, and even Rajdhani Express, it is also the name of one train, and that is train is a common noun. The special name for the train is Rajdhani Express. So this is Delhi and Rajdhani Express you are going to underline. Next, Sachin Tendulkar is a cricketer. Now you know children about Sachin Tendulkar. He is the best cricketer and we have heard about him. Okay, then Sachin Tendulkar is a special name of one cricketer. He is one Indian cricketer, and you are going to underline Sachin Tendulkar because it is a special name of this common noun cricketer. So you are going to circle cricketer and underline Sachin Tendulkar. Next example is Jyoti gave the book Oliver Twist to her classmate. Now Jyoti is the name of one girl. Book is one common name because they have not mentioned the name of the book over here. Means only they have told book, so that is a common noun. Jyoti is a proper noun. Oliver Twist is the name of, give the book Oliver Twist is the name of this book. So book is a common name, Oliver Twist is a special name, and to her classmate. Now her classmate may be girl or may be a boy, but it is a common name. So you are going to circle this common name, that is classmate, and here we see Jyoti and Oliver Twist. they are the special name. Oliver Jyoti is the name of one girl and Oliver Twist is the name of one book. So book and classmate is common noun. Then Rajiv and Somnath are friends. Now see what it is. Rajiv and Somnath, these are the special names of boys, that is Rajiv and Somnath. You are going to underline because they are the proper nouns, and friends are the common name. Friends, many names you will be having of your friends. So friend is a common noun, so you are going to circle it. Now last example, if you see, Arun will visit Kolkata in October. Now you can see here we can't see any common noun, because here we can see many special names, that is Arun is the name of one boy, Kolkata is the name of one place, and October is the name of one month. So these are the proper nouns because they are the special names of one boy, place and month. So you are going to underline this. I hope children you have understood this exercise, that circle the common nouns and underline the proper nouns, and you are going to do as this as I have given here. Now we will be moving for the next exercise, that is match the common nouns with groups of proper nouns. They have told match the common nouns with groups of proper nouns. They have given the common nouns over here, and here they have given proper nouns. So you are going to match it. Instead of matching, you can write these alphabets in front of this, so there will be no jumbling for you. So if you see the first one, that is rivers. Now you can find it out here, which are the rivers. Yes, A, no, B, C, D, E, F. F is what? Ganges, Yamuna and Godavari. These are the names of rivers. These are the special names of rivers, that they are, so they all are called as proper nouns, and the common, and these names are of the rivers, that is rivers is the common noun. Then next, if you see girls, girls also, if you find out in the next column, okay, E1, Mona, Madhu and Vidhi, these are the names of girls, and these are the special names of girls, that is girls is a common noun, and the special names are Mona, Madhu and Vidhi. Then if you turn to the next third one, that is subjects. You can find out the subjects now. English, science and maths. So English is the name of subject, English, science and maths, which you all study now. So these are the special names of the subjects which you study in the school. Next, trains. If you see now the trains, names of the trains, Rajdhani Express and Shatabdi Express. These are the two special names of the trains, that is Rajdhani Express and Shatabdi Express. If you take the next one, that is cricket players. Now you can find out here Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni and Virendra Sehwag. These are the special names of the cricketers, Indian cricketers. They have, and the cricket players, this is the common noun, and the special names of these cricketers are Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni and Virendra Sehwag. Next, if you see sixth one, that is months. Which are the months now? September, June and December. These are the special names of months, that is September, June and December, and these names are the special names, or we can say these are the proper nouns, and the common name given for this months is months. Next, if you see the last one, that is boys. Now see which are the names of boys: Rohan, Jeet, Vijay and Arun. These are the four names of the boys. Boys is the common noun, and the special names they are given, they are Rohan, Jeet, Vijay and Arun. So I hope children have matched this all once again. If you see back again, just 1 minute I will give you. Just go on underlining all the proper nouns and the common nouns. First one is Mr. Verma, and Mr. Verma proper noun, doctor, hospital common noun, Air India as proper noun, Vidhi as proper noun, actress as common noun, October as proper noun, Month, common noun. September, proper noun. Red Fort, proper noun. Monument, common noun. Delhi and Rajdhani Express, proper noun. Sachin Tendulkar, proper noun. Cricketer, common noun. Jyoti, Oliver Twist, proper noun. Book and classmate, common noun. Rajiv and Somnath, proper noun. Friends, common noun. Then Arun, Kolkata and October, they all are the proper nouns. Next exercise, if you see B1, that is, they have given the two columns, common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns, they have given rivers, that is Ganges, Yamuna, Godavari. You can write here it as F. Then girls, they have given Mona, Madhu and Vidhi. You can write it as here E. Subjects, they have given September, June, December. That is, subjects they have given English, Science and Maths, that is D1. Then trains, they have given Rajdhani Express and Shatabdi Express, that is G1. Then cricket players, they have given us Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni and Virendra Sehwag, B1. Months, they have given September, June, December. And last they have given boys Rohan, Jeet, Vijay and Arun. I hope children have understood with the common noun and with the proper noun. Now we will be moving to the abstract noun. So what is an abstract noun? See, imagine two situations when your favorite team wins and when your mother scolds you. Now here they have given the two situations. Suppose now India and Pakistan, they are playing and your favorite team is India. When they will win, what happens? What you will do at that time? Yes, you will be very happy. That time your expression will be of happiness. And suppose if your mother, she scolds you because you have not studied for many days. When she scolds you, what will be the situation? That time you will be very sad. You will be not happy with your mother. See, these are the two different situations we can see. Here you will feel very happy because your favorite team has won, and second thing, here you will be very sad, you will be very nervous because your mother, she has scolded you. Now they have given the situations. In the first situation you experience happiness and in the second situation you experience sadness. Now happiness and sadness, they are abstract nouns. Children, why they are abstract noun? Because what is abstract noun? We will study before that. Abstract noun is what? Here the we can say these nouns which we are not able to see them or which we are not able to touch them, but we can think about them and we can feel them. Isn't it? Happiness we feel, sadness also we feel, but are we able to see happiness or we can say are we able to touch them? No, because they are abstract. Okay, just we can feel them or just we can think about them, and we are not able to see these nouns like happiness and sadness. We are not able to see them also and we are not able to touch them also. That's why they are called as abstract nouns. If you see, they do not name any person, animal or thing. As compared to see here what we have done, common nouns and proper nouns, they are means we give the names to this proper noun, we give the names to the common nouns. But here for the person and place, but here if you see in abstract noun, we do not give the names to any person or any animal or anything. We cannot see or touch them, but only think of them or feel them, since they name feelings and ideas. Just now I told you, we can only see them. When we cannot see them or we are not able to touch them. Happiness we can't touch and see, or we can't see also happiness, or we can't touch the sadness, or we can't see the sadness, but we can feel that somebody is happy, or we can just feel that somebody is sad, or we can say, we can think also, someone is very happy or someone is very sad. Like that many ideas are there. Like we can say honesty. Now honesty also they have given here. Similarly, we know what honesty and beauty mean. Honesty, we cannot touch or see them, but we can talk, we can say that this boy is very honest, or that girl, she is very honest, or beauty, we can say she is very beautiful, we can describe her beauty. Okay, but we can't see them or we can't touch them, but we can feel their honesty, we can feel their beauty, or we can think about their beauty, or we can think about their honesty. When we talk about innocence of a baby, if you see a small baby, suppose your small baby brother or baby sister is at home, if you see they will be making many mischievous things at home, and you see the babies, they are very innocent. When we can just see innocence of a baby, when we talk about innocence of a baby, we go on talking about our baby brother or baby sister, that my sister is very innocent, but what is the thing here? We do not see the innocence, we don't see the innocence, but what we see is the baby, because innocence is a quality. We do not see the innocence, we are not able to see the innocence of a baby. What we see is the baby, we are seeing the baby, and the quality of the baby is what? Innocent. Now even you children all, they have some qualities like mischievous, you are mischievous, or sometimes we can see proud, we have the proud feeling, that also it is one quality, or we can say brave, that is also one quality of a person. We can see the person, but we are not able to see the quality, we can think about them, or just we can feel that quality about them. We can see the person, but we are not able to see the quality, we can say. So here one thing is what they have told about this all, that abstract noun is not seen or it is not touched, but we can feel them or we can think about the abstract noun. For examples they have given, like happiness and sadness. I told when your team wins, suppose when your team wins, we are very happy, and when your mother she scolds you are very sad. Even if your teacher she scolds you in the school when you don't do the homework, that time also you are very sad, or sometimes you may get angry also on her. Or sometimes suppose if your parents or if your friend, if they bring some gift for you, that time you are very happy. So these are the feelings which we can't see or which we can't touch them, but we can feel them and we can think about them. The other example they have given, that honesty and beauty. Over here they told that honesty and beauty also we are not able to touch them or see them, but we can, if you see the innocence of a baby, we are seeing the baby. If you all have a baby at home, you can see the baby's innocence. They make many means they play, okay, they play, they laugh, they cry, all these things. If you see in a baby, you see that the innocence of a baby, and we do not see the innocence, we are not able to see the innocence, but we see the baby is doing all those, means the baby is having the quality of this innocence. So what is an abstract noun they have given? An abstract noun is the name of some quality, feeling or idea. We can only think of or feel it, but can never touch or see it. They have told that abstract noun is the name of some quality, like innocence we can say, or we can say kindness, this is also one quality, and the other thing is, suppose bravery, proud, these are the qualities of any person, but we are not able to touch and see them. So overall we have learnt now common nouns. What is common noun? Common noun is what? The common name given to any noun. Proper noun is what? The special name given to any person, place, animals or things. And abstract noun is what? The nouns which we are not able to see them or which we are not able to touch them, but just we can feel them or just we can think about them. So that is an abstract noun. Then later on we will be seeing the exercise for this abstract noun, and the remaining part like collective noun we will be seeing in the next episode. We are going to see about the other kinds of noun is countable and uncountable. I hope children have understood with this common noun, proper noun and abstract noun. Thank you.